Auston, congratulations. Getting you to this point in your career is certainly a family project. Can you describe the unique moment you had with your family upon hearing your name selected by the Maple Leafs?
Well, yeah, it was a dream come true. Like you said, they've done so much for me, a lot of sacrifices, for me to get to this point. So, they've been a huge part in this. So it was a very special moment.
Auston, what was going through your mind, first of all, when you heard all the booing as the Leaf party was announced, and then hearing your own name announced and the reception that you got?
My heart was beating with them walking up there, but very nerve-wracking. Once they called my name, it was definitely a sigh of relief. A lot of excitement. My family there with me, so it was a pretty unbelievable feeling.
Auston, you go to a media market that is as big as there is certainly in hockey, and maybe among the biggest in all of sport. What do you think the challenges will be for you as a first-year player and sort of balancing all of that with simply playing the game?
Right. I mean, it's going to be an adjustment for sure, but it's something that I feel I can handle well, and obviously we'll over time get it better and better at it. So I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Auston, how did it feel to put on the jersey, and what do you think of the new jersey design, by the way?
It looks good. Yeah, I like it. It felt unbelievable putting on the jersey. Such a storied franchise, so it was a big honor.
Auston, even before they called your name, there's like rows of fans in this building wearing T-shirts that say Auston 2016. I mean, can you grasp just how big a deal this is back in Toronto yet?
Yeah, I mean, you could see it up there in the stands. They're pretty loud up there. So it was definitely a pretty cool moment.
Auston, you got to represent your country for the national team development program for 2 years. What did that do for your development, getting ready to go pro and now with the Maple Leafs?
It was huge for me. Those were two of the best years of my life. With those 22 guys, you get so close. So, being able to win a couple of UAT World Championships was, just a cherry on top. Development-wise, you're going against the top kids in the country. Working out every day, skating and practicing against them. So it definitely, helped me a lot in the long run.
This is a franchise that is starving for some sort of success. This is a franchise that has seen a lot of disappointment over the last decade. And they're looking at you as a savior. How does that feel to have fans looking at you as the guy that's going to be the cornerstone of the future of this franchise?
Well, I mean, hockey's a team game, so there's really no savior. I want to be an impact player. I believe I can be a franchise centerman, a number one centerman in the NHL, so that's my ultimate goal.
Auston, what do you hope to accomplish in Season 1 with the Leafs, and how did Marc Crawford prepare you for Season 1 in the NHL?
I just want to learn as much as possible. It's going to be a learning curve. The NHL is the best league in the world, so for me, I definitely want to learn a lot, soak in as much as possible, and just try to continue to get better and better each day.
And Crawford?
Yeah, he was huge. I mean, just looking at his resume, he's won a Stanley Cup, coached some very special players. So I think having him as a coach this year helped me tremendously.
Auston, Patrick goes second. What have you learned about him through this whole process, and what do you think of him as a player?
Yeah, he's a great player. Obviously he's got that big size, big shot. So we spent quite a bit of time together these last couple months. We played against each other quite a bit over the last few years. So I'm pretty sure we're pretty familiar with each other.
Auston, what did your dad whisper in your ear when you hugged him after the announcement was made?
I just say congratulations, God bless. I'm sure they were very emotional. They're very proud of me. So, like I said before, I wouldn't be here without them.
Hi, Auston. What have people been saying to you in Arizona about what this means for your home state?
It's been a great reception. I think, it's been great not only for Arizona, but, the whole southwestern region. It's continuing to grow, and it's just cool to be a part of it.
Were you surprised Jesse didn't go third?
Yeah, I don't know. That's not up to me. So, I'm very happy for Pierre-Luc. I've gotten to know him very well. I'm actually rooming with him here, so I know he definitely deserves it.
Auston, when you look at coming into the Maple Leafs, there's a lot of young players on this team. Does that make it exciting for you to come to a franchise that's sort of burgeoning and on the cusp of using those young players?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, those young guys, William Nylander, Mitch Marner, obviously, two pretty special players. So I think it's definitely, an exciting kind of looking forward.
What do you know about Toronto? What can you, I mean, what are you expecting?
Well, I know everybody there is extremely passionate. You know, they obviously love the Leafs. It's a great sports town. You know, with the Blue Jays, the Raptors. So they're obviously very passionate, and it's something you know you definitely don't want to take granted for. It's you know, everybody's told me it's, you know, when they're winning, it's the best place in the league. So that's definitely something that I'm looking forward to.
Auston, I understand you've had a chance to meet Mike Babcock. What do you expect it's going to be like playing for him?
I think it'd be a huge honor. He's obviously, you know, his resume speaks for itself. Olympic champion, Stanley Cup champion. So, you know, he's definitely somebody I look forward to working with. I think I can learn a lot from a guy like him.
Auston, Buffalo, obviously going to be a big city in your heart for the rest of your life where you got picked, but also a rival now. Can you talk about what this city's going to forever mean, and also know that now you're the bad guy to them?
Yeah, it's a little, you know, it kind of goes both ways, I guess. You know, it's been nice, like you said. It's going to be in our hearts forever here, being drafted in Buffalo, and you know, hopefully down the line we'll have some pretty good games here.
Auston, when's the first time you report for a prospects camp or whatever in Toronto?
July 3rd, I guess. I think the camp starts the 4th, so yeah, I'm sure I'll be there the 3rd.
Auston, are you looking forward to your first NHL hockey card? And when you get them, who are the first people you're going to give them to?
I am. I'm very much looking forward to that, and I'm not sure. I'm sure I'll kind of spread it around, you know, my family and some of my close friends.
You touched on this a little earlier, but Marc Crawford said he spoke with you at length and your family about the pressures of playing in Toronto. Can you expand on what he might have said to you?
Well, I mean, that's you know, exactly what he said. They're very passionate, you know, very, you know, under the microscope, you know, obviously with the media and everything. But, you know, he said if eventually I go there, it'd be a blast. So now that I'm a part of the organization, you know, I couldn't be happier.